There we go. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Obviously, we had a very special announcement this morning, and we wanted to kick off some good news on a Friday to announce that Shannon has agreed to a further 3 years at the Townsville Fire. So he will now be here till the end, at a minimum, to the end of the 28-29 season. So obviously, we're very excited for that. That'll take it to 10 years with the club. He is already our longest serving head coach, and now that will just continue on. So very good news Friday for the club, the community, and the players who didn't know about this announcement until right now. Hand over to Shannon.
Well, Shannon, congratulations. It's awesome news. Can you tell us about the decision?
It was easy. Obviously, I've been here this is my 7th season. I absolutely love working here. My family, love living in this community. And, I think when we first came here, my kids were tiny, and now they're in, my daughter's about to almost finish primary school. And, I guess to be able to be in one place for so long and I guess immerse ourselves in this community and, I think just work somewhere that I get along so well with the people I work with, and I think Sam and I work really well together, and, I love the players that we have here, and I love the team and the culture that we have, and, to have been able to, I guess, stay and coach in one place for so long and then obviously have the opportunity to, hopefully make it 10 years, in the one place is pretty rare. So I'm very, very honoured and humbled and, privileged to be able to stay in this place and keep coaching the Fire.
It's not like you're going anywhere anytime soon, but what have been the highlights of that last 6 years? There's been heaps, but honestly, I think just getting to come to work every day and see the knuckleheads that are in the back of the room here, and, we probably talk about this a lot, but I think I'm very lucky to do something that I love, and something I'm passionate about, and not everyone gets to do that in their career. Like, not everyone enjoys their job and those things, and so I think to be able to do that is probably the biggest highlight. And then obviously, winning a championship here, and just seeing the growth in the club. And the players, I think, over the 6 or 7 seasons, and hopefully that continues, and we've got a lot more successful years ahead of us. I suppose it's one thing to find players to recruit, but it's another to get the club on board and then convince the player to come across. How good is the Fire at getting your imports, your recruits, your young stars?
When I first came here, it was tough. I think Lauren Nicholson was probably the first big name player that we got here, and that was, we had to really work hard to, I think, convince her to take a chance on myself and coming into the club and all those things. And I think, I'm very lucky. I've got a very good support staff around me. Sam's an amazing general manager, and probably every year when I go to her and say, hey, I really like this person, can we try and find a way to get them? And she's probably like, what the heck? But she always does it, and she always goes over and above, I think, for not just myself, but the team and the players, and to make sure everyone has everything that they need and want in order to come here to Townsville, but also be happy here and be supported here and have the best chance to make their career a success. And I'm also want to give a shout out. I've got the best assistant coaching staff in the league, and I think those guys do an amazing job with player development. They're a massive reason why our team has been so successful and why our players get better when they come here. So big shout out to them as well. I don't think we'd be even close to what we are without those guys.
Sam, how does it feel, I guess, to continually make this announcement and to see the success that Shannon's able to bring to this club, whether that's in the form of championships, being very close to championships, and just, I guess, the product we see on the court here and on courts across Australia as well?
Look, I think for me, one of the big things, however you're involved in the staff, is that you buy into what the club is and that you understand the club's bigger than any one person. And I say that to everyone, whether you're front of house staff, coaching staff or players, and no one epitomises that more than Shannon. So yes, whilst he's created an immense amount of success on the court, it's what he's able to do off the court, how much he understands the importance of this club. It's really rare. We also work really well together. We stick in our lanes. I've got nothing to do with basketball, and he wants nothing to do with the stuff that I have to do. So it works well. Obviously, this is both of our 7th year, and to be able to be in the position to announce that he's going to be here till a minimum of 10 is a real highlight for me in my time at the Fire.